I'm here at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina with a young man by the name of Whatsley Parsons. Lewis, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Mike. How are you doing?
That's good, that's good. I just wanted to check in with you here and see how you're doing here. We're here at the PGA Championship this week. How's it been going for you so far?
It's been going great. Everything's going smoothly. Weather, not so much, but we're dealing with it. Just taking every day as we can.
Yes,
it's not a problem.
Let's go back to the start with you. How did you get into greenkeeping at first, and where's your story from here? We got to talk it through.
So it was during COVID that at the time I was picking up the range balls for my local golf club where I worked behind the bar, and then I ended up doing a couple of volunteer afternoons with the greenkeepers. One guy got COVID, so he was out for 2 weeks, and then I stepped in, and that was it. I fell in love from the get-go.
Wow. How did you hear about the Ohio program in the process?
So I remember Neil Gillingham, the superintendent, or course manager I can say now, at Reigate Hill. He went through the whole bigger website with me, and then he started talking about the Ohio program and everything, which was awesome.
That's amazing. And then you got on, where did you go from there?
From Reigate Hill, I went to Surrey Downs for a brief spell, really taking off a full-time role. I was volunteering mostly at Reigate Hill. Yeah. But then while with Surrey Downs, I helped Paul Larson and his team out at Royal St George's and did the 149th Open.
Oh my!
Paul
Larson, Paul Larson.
Oh yeah, legend. Oh, big time. Crazy hair and always wearing crazy Converses.
Yes, you still remember it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But during that opportunity, I managed to meet James Briggs, who is the deputy course manager at Beaverbrook, who very politely asked if I'd be interested in moving over there, which I did. So then I spent, I think it was just over a year with Beaverbrook. Absolutely loved it. That's a great course. But then after a year, I had an opportunity knock on the door to go and join Queenwood, which was awesome. I was there for nearly 2 years, if I remember correctly, under Stevie Richardson, which is awesome. Again, he pushed me for this program. He did it with, he was at Pinehurst for a little while.
Steve Richardson, he's in Sweden now?
Yeah, he's doing the Queenwood project, which is going as well. I still follow him.
So like anything, you realize that we all need people to help us along the way. And
big time.
You went, but you didn't come here from the program directly, did you? Or did you?
No, I, from Queenwood, I went to New Zealand during the winter time for us back in England, obviously, in the summer. For New Zealand, where I worked for Andy Wood at Kauri Cliffs.
Andy Wood, great course.
Again, a massive advocate for the Ohio program.
Really?
Absolutely loved my time with him. That course, scenery-wise, was incredible. Made some great memories and some great friends.
Yeah. And then when did you come over on the program?
So I came over April 2024, where I first went to California, Cypress Point, up into Jeff Marco. Yeah. That place just blew my mind. I always felt that I was a decent greenkeeper and I was doing well, but then moving to America really opened my eyes up on how much better someone can be and continue to develop, which was just incredible.
Once you get inside the gate there, I mean, everybody knows Cypress Point. What's it like with the team there? What are the people like?
The boys are awesome. You know, when you first walk in, it's a bit intimidating. A lot of kind of Hispanic workers, and the team's built up of 2 families, really. So it takes a minute. A lot of Spanish you have to try and learn because a couple of guys don't speak English.
Right.
But, you know, the assistants, Mike and Kevin, they help you out massively. They really push you as well to improve yourself.
Right.
And then I just developed from there.
What did they do for you there, like to grow you, your confidence and everything?
So at the time I hadn't had much spraying experience. Well, day one they sent me out with a tank of Roundup and said go and spray a load of Roundup in the dunes.
Wow.
Right next to the first green. And then I think it was by time day 3 I was spraying the fertilizer spray on the greens.
That's amazing.
Which was nuts.
How good is that? And then they sent you to a tournament, didn't they?
They didn't send me to a tournament. They did a work experience with Philadelphia. So through John Deere, they do a work exchange thing. Yeah. Where I went to Philadelphia, worked at Wilmington Country Club under John Urbanaki. Sorry. Sorry, John.
Yeah. What's his name, John?
Urbanaki.
Urbanski.
Urbanski. Sorry,
Yeah.
John.
So, but that was like a work experience for 2 weeks, sponsored by John Deere.
All sponsored by John Deere. They provided me
cool
a
was
car,
that?
flights, everything. Oh, it was incredible. Got to see Philadelphia, which, you know, as an Englishman traveling around was awesome. Got to work on that course, which I just loved.
What's that done for your confidence, like, so far then? You're at Cypress, you get sent to John Urbanski at Wilmington Country Club. How good was that?
Oh, it was just, it brought me to a level of confidence I never thought I could be at. Because you're walking in, and rather than walking into volunteering for competition or anything like that, you're walking into a team where they want you to be involved, they want you to be doing everything. By the time you get to day 3, they want to be able to go, right, can you go and do this for us? Can you go and do that?
And then you got moved down here in October.
I did. I moved down here after 6 months with Cypress to Quail Hollow, which again has been incredible. Obviously, we've been preparing for this major tournament, which has been intense, but again, it's been...
Where are we right here? This is
the 14th hole here. So it's a... we've got a 344 yard par 4, risk reward. There are certain spots you can get a good run off and get to the green, but then you're playing out with these bunkers at the top here, or you can lay up, but then even then you're playing with a bunker on the left hand side, you can see just over the plate short.
Right here. And then that's 17 over there.
And that's the 17th, yeah, par 3, 223 for the pros.
23 for the pros.
Yeah,
and there's
incredible hole.
16
green here, yeah, that's a 546 yard par 4. With bunker straight in play.
So what have you been, how's your confidence been here, and what's the team been like here at Quail?
These guys are crazy, but they're a great deal of fun. The south is a different breed, the southeast. But everyone pushes you. You know, we've got 3 great assistants, Tom, Noah, Pfeiffer, an amazing superintendent in Keith.
Right. They just seem like a very good family, kind of like it's very much like a team.
Yeah, I remember I was in Philadelphia when I had my first phone call from Tom, and one of the first things he said to me is, "You're about to make friends for life as soon as you get here." And even though my time is coming to an end, I know for a fact that my friendships are not. You know, these guys are awesome.
And where are you going from here?
So I'm moving back home to England. I'm going to be the first assistant with the Addington and. Jonathan Taylor, which I'm very excited.
There's another Ohio State guy.
Yeah, Aaron Hurdwell. We're gonna be working alongside each other. He'll also be the assistant. So
all of this sounds great, but tell me, how good is the program?
It's an eye opener. Everyone back home, we know about America. We hear about the intensity. Right. We hear about the difference and everything else. Right. And you see the difference in golf courses on TV.
Right.
But you don't realize it until you step off the plane. Right. America's a different breed within itself, personal life and work life. Yeah. But if it wasn't for the program, we wouldn't have this opportunity. So I've got nothing but thanks for the program.
No, but I mean, how's your confidence now, like after all of this?
It's through the roof.
Really?
It's when I go back 2 years to the greenkeeper and person I used to be. Yeah. I don't recognise myself. I mean, I've put on a few pounds, definitely, all these steaks and everything that I'm eating, but
I mean, like you told me that you've been in greenkeeping for only 5 years.
It was 5 years just Monday, yeah.
You've done so much.
Yeah, you got to keep busy, eh?
Yeah, but you've been around the world and done this. It's crazy.
There's opportunities out there everywhere.
Talk to the young person back home in England or Ireland or Scotland or whatever, young girl, young guy. Like you have I see there's Chiara here from Italy. So it's not just the guys, the girls can do it.
No, the girls can do it. Chiara, she's been my rock the entire time here. She's awesome. Yeah. She mothers me a little bit, but don't tell her that.
Can they do this? Like, what's the
100%.
deal? Like,
Chiara kicks more ass than I do sometimes. Really? 100%.
So,
they're lethal.
But for the young guy back in the UK, like, there's all the reputation of the program, but it is hard at the end of the day. You've got to put the hours in, don't you?
Yeah, it's hard at first. You know, when you first rock up, my first week, I think I logged something like 70 to 80 hours when I got here. Yeah. But it's all about, some weeks you're going to have more bad days than good days. And, with everything, with missing home, with all the work hours, all the stress, the pressure they're putting you under. But outside of it, once you get through all of that, you feel just incredible.
it doesn't feel like work, does it, when you're around a good bunch of guys that are all got a good positive mindset around here? Is
No.
that, am I wrong in saying that?
Not at all. No, it's
You guys
the
all
amount of
seem
fun
to
you're
just
having.
getting on with it. And how good is the golf course itself?
The course is looking amazing. Okay, the rain has ruined us a bit. I think it really looked amazing last week, but it's still, from what we've had.
17, I was watching balls land on it. It's hard as a rock.
Oh, it makes a doink every time you kind of
Tell
land
us a little
onto
bit
it.
about the sub-air system. How good is that?
Yeah, so it's been a lifesaver the last few days. We've got sub-air on all our greens, including the practice greens. That's draining through that water. It's
and you've understood that, that's been explained to you?
Yeah, the guys have been taking me through it. We have over the top sub-airs. There's one hidden around the corner over there. Oh yeah, we've got to keep them out of sight. And then we have a couple under the ground sub-airs.
Speaking around the corner, look at these houses. Is that your intern house up there?
I wish. That'd be nice.
This house right up here. Look at that palace.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's crazy.
That is, I believe, Dr. Perry's house, and then that over there is the Carolina Panthers owner's house.
Wow. Speaking of housing, how is the housing here?
Housing here is amazing. It's they've got like this village of apartment blocks.
Right.
It's 5 minutes up the road. I'm housed with one of the AITs, Hunter.
Oh.
Sorry, pardon me.
Yeah.
We have. Yeah, they pay rent. I think we pay $100 every paycheck, but you don't even notice it because it goes straight out. But then we have our own bathroom, own ensuite, own room, great kitchen, living room, all fitted with like TV, sofa, or couch, or whatever you call it.
So
it's great.
Last word to all the guys back home, like the program, the experience, the tournaments. How many tournaments have you done?
In America, I've done 4.
4 tournaments?
4, yeah, 3 or 4.
And you've only been here a year?
Yeah, 14 months.
Crazy, 14 months. Yeah, really. So, last word to them.
Do it. Just, it's scary. You think that it's a year out of your life, but it's only a year. Yeah. Do the application form. Yeah. You will not regret it. You're gonna have bad days, but you just keep pushing through. Right.
Has it gone fast?
It feels like yesterday I got on the plane from New Zealand to come here. It's weird to think that I'm doing the major that we've been doing nothing but think about for the last 7 months. Yeah. Because it's just, I feel like I've only just got here sometimes. Wow. It's incredible. And this place is transformed. We really appreciate you doing this. We really appreciate you getting so much out of the program. Really, you've made this happen. We're just facilitators. No, thank you guys. We appreciate you doing it, having the fun along the way like that's, and making great friends, right? Oh yeah, and also contacts you're going to make within the program. Yes. Would you say the program helped you get that job at the Addington Club? Yes, massively. Jonathan and Aaron, both former hire guys. Yep. And with that, I was able to make a connection through another mutual friend, which has just continued my networking process. Wow. Well, not to mention the orientation during that time, I made a load of new friends. Yeah. Even guys that actually lived about 15 minutes away from me that I'd never met before. Well, he's in LA right now, Ethan. And I'm still messaging and calling him every couple of weeks, Well, that's awesome. We really appreciate it, Lewis. Thank you for having fun. Thank you. And let's hope we can get some more young people. I know you'll recommend the program when you're back in the UK. 110%. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Mike. Have a good rest of the week. Thank you. You too. Take care. Bye now.